Hey bitches, as promised in the last video, I will bring to you today my reaction to Eurovision 2022. The first semi-final happened last night, and boy was I disappointed. I did not watch any songs, I had no clue what they were gonna do, and I was really disappointed because everybody sucked, like 90% of them sucked musically. However, I am not here to talk just about music, my channel is about fashion, so that's what I will bring to you today, with a sprinkle of my, opinion about their song choices. And as always, check out my channel, watch other content that I make, and also consider joining the Patreon. I made it for the last video, and yeah, check it out. You can make your own request every month if you opt for that option. So yeah, that would be lovely. Thank you. Now, I will not pronounce these people's names, majority of them, because I don't know how to pronounce them, but this is Albania. She competed first, and I thought that she was gonna qualify because majority of the songs were super slow and boring, and this one was at least upbeat. It wasn't my favorite song, but it is what it is. Now look, are we going to talk about the wig? Like, are we gonna talk about the fact that they said, oh, we're gonna put that fake ponytail on your head and nobody's gonna notice it? Because honey, I'm noticing it, and that synthetic wig, I believe that it's synthetic, was horrible. The way it moved, the way it was styled or not styled, however you want to take it, it was bad. The look would not be horrible had she pulled in the waist and had she worn a heel instead of a sneaker. Y'all know that I fucking hate sneakers, so I'm not gonna hold much more attention to them. But yeah, she could have looked better if she cinched and if she lost the robe at least for half of the performance. It just was not flattering that much, I guess. And also, what the hell was that high note? Like, you can't sing that, boo-boo. Like, ooh. Anyway, her dancers were half naked. They wore kind of like a big skirt. They danced well. It was fine. The boots are fine, but like, it worked for the performance. And this is what not many people thought about. You are on the big ass stage. There's what, tens of thousands of people there, and many of them just opted to stand alone. You are not visible if you don't have more people or if you don't have an extravagant costume. You have to think about these things when you go to a competition like this. This is not your local pub where you can just stroll in, do a number and leave. Like, you have to be careful about what you do. The next country is Latvia. They competed second, and they looked fine. It's just colorful suits, whatever, it's okay. But they said this, okay, this is their opening line. Instead of meat, I eat veggies and meow. That's what they said, but it went nowhere. That's what happened. It didn't go anywhere. The song was somehow boring with all of that. And also, you created a song about eating a pussy when a majority of the people watching this show are gay. Like, they're not gonna up for your pussy, honey, no they won't, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Now we go to Lithuania, and we have Monica Lee, I believe that's her name, and I actually like this look. I think not on many people would work. I think because she has like that stereotypical silhouette that is flattering on her body, the dress grips it well, it's sparkly, it works on stage. Again, she is alone, but it's fine. Her face is lovely, the hair is nice. I think the way she played with the song, she seemed confident and charming. That's why the look was kind of more sold than it would be if anybody else wore it. So I respond to this well. I think it reminded me almost of like 70s, I would say, like disco era. Maybe something Cher would wear, I'm not sure. But yeah, I didn't hate this. Now we have Ukraine, which they say is, a fan favorite basically, and they might win. I don't know about that, we'll see. The song was fine. Well, I'm not a fan of the rap, it's just not my thing, so I could have lost that part of the song just for my personal taste. However, they didn't make it fit the song. I did like the kind of traditional sounding singing part in the chorus, I believe. The flute was nice. I like that as well. I think they looked fine. Everyone looked fine. I love I think these two guys wore kind of like rope thing, or the thing you use for knitting, like a woolen garment. They almost reminded me of reggae, because they just lacked, I guess, the yellow color. The one that I liked the most is the dancer that comes in at the center of the attention, somewhere around the end of the song. That pattern suit that he wore was great. I have nothing to say against him. The only one that kind of like let me down is this rapper guy. I don't know if it's because I hate, no it's not, but like he just didn't look good. I did not the cap, not the suit, not the pants, nothing was really there for me. The main singer was fine, he was cute, kind of more traditional clothing than the rest of them. Could use a little bit more zhuzh. If you don't know what zhuzh and zhuzh is, then I cannot explain it to you. As one wise person said, I do not have the vocabulary to explain to you why this is good. So yeah. Now we go to Moldova, that probably had the best look for me. Like some years in the past did not have any redeemable looks in my opinion. This year they did bring a little bit of fashion, I guess, which I appreciate, and this band was lovely, but I did not like the song at all. It was upbeat, it was fine, they qualified, people loved it, but it's literally a typical old school Balkan song that is still being played today. That's the music of this entire composition, which I hate. I don't like that style, and sorry, not for me, but I did like the outfits. That is very redeemable. I like the main singer's red and blue look. The jacket or coat, I believe it was a jacket with the big sleeves. It was nice. The color blue could have been slightly different, maybe either by 2 tones lighter or by 2 tones darker. Like something about this color could have been better. I do not like the shoes, would lose the shoes. However, the guys that created kind of this pattern with black and white color, they were the main point to me of the entire night. They just looked the best. The suit looks good on them. It was probably not tailored, but it could have been, actually. It could have been, let me see. It just sits a little bit loosely around the arms and the waist, so I would imagine that it's not tailored, but still, it's a nice look. I like it. It's simple, but still somewhat creative, and I did enjoy it. Now we come to Croatia, and if you didn't know, Croatia is my neighboring country, and there was like a little bit of controversy within the country, and they said that they have no clue why she was chosen to go to Eurovision, because the song is too mellow, and I did agree with them there, because it felt like it was just too little singy, songy, springy thing is the way I would describe it. But then the more I listened to it, the more I did like it, and I felt like it was one of the better ones that night, so I was very shocked to see them not qualify because there was so much turd everywhere. But hey, poor thing didn't pass. Mia Dimšić, I'm sorry girl. But the dress was fine. It was a night. A lot of people wore pink tonight. Like a lot of them wore pink. This color, not my favorite, and also the inside, which is kind of reddish, I would switch it. I don't think pink and red works most of the time from what I've noticed, so I would not have it be pink. But hey, it's fine. She could have gone for the entire pastel theme probably, but that's okay. The performance was okay. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's okay. It's just that middle of the road, safe. Now we have here Denmark, and it was for lovely ladies. The song was fine, a bit rockish somewhat. It reminded me of, I would say, like Maria McKee, if you know who she is. That's how the vocals from the main singer sounded to me. It was a fine song. I'm not sure if they qualified or not. I don't really care. I'm not sad that I'm not gonna see them if that is the case, but I am sad that I'm going to see a lot of these again on Saturday because they were boring. They all wore suits. They were fine, simple suits, and I did like them because they're women. Why not? Why not wear a suit? It doesn't have to be a bodysuit. You know, it doesn't always have to be the same stereotypical thing. It's not that a suit is like some extravagant type of clothing for women, but they did stand out in that regard. I didn't have a problem with them. And I did appreciate the shoes that had heels on them, like they were platform shoes. They were not just sneakers or regular flat shoes. That was a nice touch. Now we have Austria, and here comes this thing that looks like she's wearing a wig. It could be just super highly dyed and destroyed hair. In that case, it's even worse, but it looks like a wig. As I talked to my friend last night, he said she looks like one of those girls who think they're edgy and alternative when they actually aren't. She's just wearing black. The song was Halo, Halo. I'm like, we already heard Halo a bunch of times in so many songs. It was not anywhere near my favorite. Sorry Lumix featuring Pia Maria, you in danger girl. That look, it was fine, but I don't know, it felt like it was not sincere. Like her face to me looks much more different than the clothing, which makes me think like something's off there. Is that a wig? Jesus Christ. Well, let me mute this shit. The lights are popping, listen, the lights are popping. He looks fine, I don't mind the jacket. I'm not sure if it's leather or full leather. Yeah, the chains are fine, the heels are fine, but she's just not my cup of tea. Here we have Iceland. Iceland had a decent beginning for me. It was mellow, but I was like, okay, there's a melody there, I can listen to this. And then after a minute, I was like, girl, just put me into a coma, what the hell is this? They did look okay. My friend did not agree, but I thought that it was kind of like 70s inspired again. I liked the boots, everything worked well. I liked this dress of hers the most because of the shape, of the length, of the big sleeves, oversized. I did not mind any of this. Aesthetically, it's just that their song was not good. Now we come to the mighty thigh gap from, what is this, Greece? And this is what I mean when I say you cannot be alone on stage and have nothing there. She had some chairs that were, I guess, allegedly melting. Yeah, and I don't know, it just felt like nothing made sense. I did not read the lyrics, so that could be my fault. Maybe it did, sorry if it did. But then if you have to explain it, it doesn't work. And also that kind of like an old school gown, which I believe is made of organza fabric, it was just not nice. It was not nice. You did not look nice, girl, Amanda. What did you think about when you put that on? Who dressed you? I need to know. And last but not least, or maybe is the least, okay, it's not the least, it's Norway and their wolf thing, which I think was fine. It's memorable, okay? Like, it's not the best look to have a simple black suit and cheaply made yellow mask and bodysuit. It's not the best thing. However, it does stand out. It's very, you know, it attacks your vision as soon as you see it. So it worked and they qualified, and I believe they're gonna be probably like somewhere top 15. And yeah, that's about it. They were striking. I like gloves, but just because it's a glove doesn't mean it's anything special, so I did not care for it. Plus, I do not believe it's a glove because in women, it's an entire upper suit, probably the entire bodysuit, catsuit, which I would guess then the men possibly wore the same thing. So it's either they wore gloves and yellow socks, or it's an entire bodysuit, because now I'm looking at it fully and everything's yellow where the skin is visible. So they did think about every detail at least, and that's something to appreciate. And now we're gonna quickly talk about some of the red carpet looks. Allegedly, even I don't know why it's called red carpet, because it's literally blue, like pastel blue, like sky blue. But hey, the first one is Italian guy, Mahmood, is that his name? I get what he's going for. I do not like it. It almost looks in this picture, because of the lighting and the way the coat has been positioned, it looks like he has a belly protruding significantly. Nothing wrong with that generally, but that's not what he was going for. That's why it's a bit too striking and not good. The belt also doesn't work. The only thing I do like are the pants, if they are the pants. Also, I can kind of see almost as if he has undergarments showing, which are this awful grayish brown color, and I don't know why you would have that visible. So nothing about this is right. Now we have Spain. Her name is Chanel, I believe, and she looks lovely. It's a lot of tulle fabric. It's been constructed well. It's the entire ensemble coat that just keeps, you know, going behind as a train. The dress is short and nice. It works well. Again, black and red rarely doesn't work well. It looks nice on her. Her skin looks fine. She's posing. I like it. Now we have Australia's contestant Sheldon Riley. He looks fairly young. He's wearing boot heels, which I like. He has this huge robe coat. I don't know how to call it in English. He does look fine. He is overly extra. Like, this is so extra. It is almost unnecessary, but I say when you can just grab the attention, snatch that shit, because I'm looking at this and I can keep looking at it because it does fine. Everything matches well. The suit has obviously been created for him, I would say. Somebody dressed him well. I like this hair texture of the entire big coat. Probably looked beautiful as it moved. It has a lot of volume. The waist is accentuated because it's very tight on the stomach, and then he has loose pants as well as the loose coat on top of it. He looks great. I got nothing to say bad to you, honey. You nailed that for me. Now we have an Albanian singer who wore that god-awful thing on the main stage, and then right here she looks great. Is this maybe something that she usually is not wearing? Possibly. Maybe she's just trying to be all extra for the cameras, which is fine. Colorful pattern on top of the blue dress fits well. I like the hat, if you can call it a headpiece. It's again just like the last guy from Australia. It's extra and I appreciate it. I like the shoulders and the construction of it. They're angular, they're sharp, they are firm, gives her a bit of like a power stance. Yeah, that's it. We have Brooke from Ireland, and she does not look good. That heel is abominable. Let me not look at it. The heel is abominable. The dress is abominable. Okay, I'm just gonna say that and let me skip so I don't have to see any of this anymore. We have Sam from UK. People say that UK is finally gonna do well because they sent him and the song is fine. I don't know if that's true. We'll see. I know him from TikTok. I know he can sing, which then I was like, why didn't you have a more challenging vocally song than that one? It is what it is. He looks like a sporty spaceman. Is what I can describe this. I'm not obsessed with it. I would definitely choose something else. Honey, go back to your closet. Michael Ben David for Israel is wearing this floral pattern with big with big flowers and smaller ones on the shirt. It looks fine again, but I am not I'm not gagging over this look. I really am not. He went for it. He reached and grabbed nothing. But it's a try. And finally, again, Amanda from Greece wearing the most basic shit. This is not flattering on her at all. I'm not even gonna talk about her anymore in the future. I don't care. This is something you should not be wearing. For her body, which is fine, but for her body, this dress, let me close this laptop, honey. Not gonna look at this shit again. And yeah, that was it. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe to my channel. Go check out other content. Check out Patreon. If I sound hateful, it's probably because I meant it, so I don't care. I'm critiquing this as if if they are all my children and I want them to look the best they can, and I'm disappointed that they are not looking good. Sorry people, see you in the next one. Bye.